Hey, I'm Tyler Boronski alongside New York Mets reliever Dylan Ross. Dylan, way to pick an interesting time to come up here to the big leagues. Congratulations on that.
Appreciate it.
What's it like to join a team at this stage of the season? Obviously, today will be such a big, crucial day for the team. So what's it like to join the team at this point?
I mean, it's obviously a blessing, and given the circumstances, it's just my job is, my name's called, I gotta pitch. That's the same as any other day it'd be, whether it's the first or last game of the season. I think they're all important, and just trying to do my part to help the team out.
What do you think was the likelihood that this moment would happen for you this season? I mean, obviously started high A, but great year at AAA. You're at the alt site in case someone was needed. What do you think the likelihood that a Major League call would happen for you this year?
I didn't really, I guess, it wasn't something I just pondered every day, and I guess once I got to Syracuse, it then became like, you're one step away. Guys are going up and down, and the guys there were great, just talking to them, just what I learned there. So it just wasn't something that was just always on my mind. I didn't want to get caught up in that whole aspect, so I just kept doing what I was doing, throwing what I was throwing, and when it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. So
happen right now here in Miami, and we'll see how today plays out. A lot of talk about your splitter. What's the evolution been like for that pitch for you, kind of over the years, and just making that really an effective key pitch for you?
I actually started throwing it in high school, and then remember I was at a little showcase. This guy that was the scout of the Times, family friend, I was warming up. He goes, I think I'll mess up your forearm. I was like, okay, well, I shut it down, quit throwing it from then on. And then I got to Eastern Kentucky. It was one day, I think, right at the start of winter break, just out there throwing with a buddy. I just gripped it. I was like, let me throw this, see if it moves. I haven't thrown it in years. I threw it, and it was kind of nasty. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll throw it again. And then ever since then, it was just part of the arsenal. And then when I was summer going into Northwest Florida State, I just kind of worked on it during like the COVID time, and just got more command of it and learned how to manipulate it a little bit, and just kind of a pitch that I just wanted to have. I just wanted one pitch to at least have there every single day, no matter what, off speed wise. So it's just slowly became what it is now, and hopefully it's good enough to get some outs.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. Velocity has always kind of been there for you too. I mean, we reached 102 this year. Do you remember the first time you ever reached 100? I don't know whether if it was in college, high school. Like, what's the first time you remember reaching?
It was actually, first time I hit 100 was, I think, the first game of my JUCO season.
Okay.
One of the first few. I just remember somebody mentioned one of the scouts out there got it on the gun. I was like, well, okay, that's pretty cool. Because out of high school, I was only 90, 91. Touched a 1.5, called it a 2 at the time. But velocity picked up during COVID, and once that happened, I was like, okay, well, let's keep doing it. And I think subsequently that might have thrown that too much and might have tore the arm up a little bit.
Actually, speaking of that, obviously rehabbing from 2 surgeries. When it's such a long process like that, like what are the kind of roller coaster of thoughts and questions you're kind of telling yourself through a process like that?
Well, in the beginning, when I was at Georgia, after my second outing, whenever I went down, like a whirlwind of emotions. But I remember I got back to the stadium. I think it was after practice. I just grabbed a baseball and just sat behind home plate, and like the booster seats, just sat there for a while, just kind of just thinking about it, just processing it, and just kind of took it as like, all right, well, we know what we have to do now, and there's no like changing it. You just gotta sit in that moment, accept it, and from then on, just got after it. There's obviously ups and downs the whole process, but just remember a book I read freshman year, Chop Wood, Carry Water, just on like neutral thinking. So I just tried to adapt that as much as I could of you're gonna have your good days, bad days. So I just started saying it's just another day, not good or bad, just every day is a blessing. And if there was a day where was a little more tired or felt really good, just didn't get too down about it, didn't get too high about it, just kept on keeping on. I think that helped me out the most through rehab.
Are you a big reader? Like, have you kind of read like self-help books? What made you want to read that book at that time, basically?
Well, it was actually our pitching coach freshman year. I just mentioned to read it, and
It's good. You listen. There you go. You listen. That's good.
I don't even know if I finished that thing. I could probably read on one hand how many books I read front to back, but I just pick little inserts every now and then, and just kind of ponder on it and see how I can apply it to myself.
Last couple for you. I do got to ask on the flip side. Obviously the walk percentage at AAA, like hovering around 17%. What have maybe coaches identified in their conversations? Or maybe why that's been the case, and just obviously how to limit that. What have those conversations been like around that?
It's more just, I mean, I've obviously had times during the year where I didn't walk any body. I think sometimes transition going from high A, double A to triple A, obviously the level of batters you face get a little better, so there's less chase, and I think sometimes I would just be trying to make things a little too nasty too early, and they start identifying that, they sit on it. But then again, it's instead of trying to beat myself up and just scare myself some grace, I'm just like, well, it's first year back from TJ, might walk a guy or two, but once I got to AAA, just the mindset became more of just, putting up zeros, getting outs. So if I walked a guy and didn't score, then my mind still did my job. Didn't harp on the negative of walking a guy, so I just kept at it, didn't let it snowball.
Last one for you. I don't know how much interaction you had with guys in spring training earlier this year. What have those relationships with them prior, and how that's maybe helping you up now, learning the ropes of being up here?
Throughout the year, and I guess throughout the years of rehab, guys have come in and out, and so I try to do my best at times just to pick their brain, just at least talk to them, introduce myself, and at least try to create some sort of relationships here and there. And I think obviously getting AAA, some guys up and down, getting the same thing, just trying to get a little relationship going. But getting up here now, it's just been great. Everybody's been good to me. I don't know, just you never really know how it's going to go, but it's definitely just, they've all been a big blessing, just congratulating me, this and that, just everybody reaching out, just just enjoy the moment, just take it in and accept it for what it is. So,
Dylan, thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
Sir, appreciate it.
Hey, yeah, I be flying with the angels every day, yeah. I play this fool, but life is great, fam. Ooh, I work 60 hours a day, man. Yeah, I'm built to grind, it's my escape plan.